Hey, what's going on, everybody? Thank you all for joining me at this time. My name is Shavi Zane, and I'm coming on to bring a message for the chosen. If you find that this resonates with you in any way, please be sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment below, and let us know how it resonates with your circumstance. So first of all, chosen, I want to talk to you all about how special you are amongst all of the people in the world. You stand out. And the fact of the matter is, a lot of the karmics in your life, they fumble the ball with you, and they have taken for granted the type of person that you are, largely because it's not until after you're gone that's when they realize they will never find anyone else like you. And I'm talking about regardless of what the type of relationship is, whether it's a family dynamic, whether it is a romantic connection, whether it is a friendship or a business partnership, they will never find anyone like you because you are very unique, chosen. And the fact of the matter is, you have a true connection to the Most High Mother and Father, and that true connection places something within you that a lot of people do not possess. And that's a genuine heart. That's compassion. That's the ability to empathize with people and to understand what they're going through and to place yourself in their position. Like, you are just a very loving, kind being. But at the same time, you are also that person, after going through a lot of trials and tribulations and recognizing that not everybody appreciates that side of you, you are also that person that will put somebody in their place and remind them of who you are and whose you are. You are also that spiritual warrior that will call judgment upon the heads of your enemies and upon any and everybody that purposely, maliciously tries to create drama or havoc in your life. And so there's a polarity to you that still comes from a space of integrity and righteousness. You won't go out of your way to try to harm someone just for the sake of, just for your ego, just for the purpose of thumping your chest or feeling like you're superior to someone. You don't go out of your way to bring harm to anyone. But for whatever reason, a lot of times the chosen, you tend to attract people who they see your loving nature. They know how giving you are. They know how kind you are. They even know how forgiving you are. And they take that and they utilize it for their own ego's sake, right? They do things against you because of their own insecurities, because they fear the type of love that you really have to bring when your heart is truly open and pure. They fear it because they know in their heart of hearts they can never truly match your energy. They can never truly reciprocate what you have to give. I'm talking about the karmics out there, those unhealed souls that's, in need of the energy of the chosen, but can never find the love in their heart to really appreciate the energy of the chosen. That's the problem that a lot of these karmics have. They need you. They need your energy. They need your light. They need you in their life, chosen. But yet and still, they sabotage it. Every chance they get, they sabotage it. And so you get to a place, chosen, where you just say, you know what? Hermit mode is the best place to be. Recognizing that there are other chosen seed out here. Y'all know we out here. But the problem is the chosen are far and few between. Just like the karmics can't find anyone like you, it's very rare for you to find someone like you. But the difference between you and the karmics is that you vibrate on the right frequency to attract someone who is in alignment with you. You vibrate on the right frequency to attract other chosen seeds into your life. No matter how far they are, no matter how near or far, you are still able to attract other chosen seeds because that's what you do. You attract people who are on the same vibrational frequency. And so for a karmic, the reason why they can't find someone else like you is because they still operate in karmic energy. So when you operate in karmic energy, you will never attract another chosen seed. Those karmics that were, they were blessed, right? The Most High blessed them with your presence, even though they would ultimately be the ones to try to hurt you and to try to bring you down to your lowest. They should have found so much gratitude in having you in their presence and in their lives, because they will never attract the chosen seed. You just so happen to be in their lives. Why? Because you probably share the same blood. You probably grew up in the same household. You probably worked in the same environment. You probably ended up in some form of relationship with this person when you yourself chosen was in a low vibrational state, still asleep to who you are meant to be. You hadn't gone through your transformation. You still hadn't awakened and all of these different things. So you attract karmics into your life. But at the end of the day, now that you are healed, now that you have awakened and gone through this major transformation, these beings do not see the value in what they had when they had you in their energy, because they do not have the potential, the vibrational frequency, or the capacity to be able to attract another chosen seed into their life. They never will. And this is why many of them are obsessed with bringing you down to a low vibrational state, because they know that that's really the only way that they can keep you in their energy, is if you're on the same frequency as them. So they'll constantly do things to try to hurt you, even if you're kind to them, even if you're compassionate with them, even if you offer up forgiveness to these people. Their carnal nature and that wicked spirit that's on these karmics will push them into a space where they'll try to do something to change your emotions, to get you in a low vibrational frequency, to cause you to be angry, sad, disappointed, upset. They need you in that mindset, because they understand that is the only way that they can keep you around them. Because otherwise, as a chosen seed, you're just going to continue to rise higher and higher, evolve higher and higher, go through multiple transformations that just, you're unfolding as this beautiful, magnificent being that people, they can't keep up with your energy. They're afraid that you're going to evolve so much that you will be out of their reach. You will be flying so high that they will not be able to get anywhere near you. And that's where things are going for many of these karmics. That's where things are definitely headed. That is the separation that's taking place here in the age of Aquarius, where they literally have to watch you move into a totally different lifestyle, living a totally different energy, living a totally different way with totally new people surrounding you. They're going to have to watch you from a distance in bitterness, because they had the opportunity to change and they chose not to. They had the opportunity to see your heart and to see your intentions, but they chose not to. They had the opportunity to rectify their wrongdoings for some of them, because for some of you chosen seed, you decided to say, hey, I'm going to see. Maybe this person has changed. Maybe this person can be a better, person, or maybe they can rise into their own divinity. Maybe they truly have awakened. You gave some people the benefit of the doubt. And what did they turn around and do as a true karmic would? They would turn around and ultimately bring more destruction and pain into your life, when all they had to do was allow themselves to change, allow themselves to release their own bitterness, to release their own insecurities, their own self-loathing. But no, what they did instead was they projected that off onto you, thinking that somehow that would keep you in their space, because at the end of the day, they never fully want you gone out of their life, chosen. These karmics never want to see you all the way gone out of their life, but they do want to see if they can keep, stay in your energy some way, shape, or form. So if you're in a low vibrational state, then they feel they can call you and you'll be in that energy where you're going to be in that woe is me victimhood mentality. It'll give you something where you can relate. It'll give you something where you can, you'll have something that you can actually talk about. But they don't really care to have a healthy relationship with you. They just care to have you in their energy, because they are energy vampires. So this is where, as the chosen seed, the more that you awaken, the more that you go through these karmic lessons with these karmics, the more that you start to see that the type of boundaries that you have to set with these beings, it goes well beyond the type of boundaries that you probably wanted to set. For some of you, you wanted to keep the lines of communication open for whatever reason, maybe because they're blood, maybe because you've known them for a long time, or because, in that trauma bonding, you had, some good memories, or maybe because you share children with them. Like, a lot of times you genuinely just want to keep the person in your life. For a lot of times, though, it's for the wrong reasons. And so the more that these karmics come around and they hurt you, the more you start to evaluate yourself and question, you like, all right, time to do some more self-reflecting, time to do some more healing, because what is it about the energy that allows you to welcome a karmic back into your life, knowing that they have a history, knowing that they have a pattern of a particular behavior, a particular behavior pattern there, and it's not going to stop. It's constantly ongoing. They can wear a mask only, but for so long. They can speak the language only, but for so long. Because eventually it starts to show through, because chosen, you are highly empathic. You are highly, intuitive. You know these things. So eventually, because you pray, because you have that divine connection to the Most High and your spiritual team, when you're asking your spiritual team to give you clarity and to show you a person's true nature, they will not waste time. That person will show themselves. It's like within a split second, you pray today, they're showing their hand tomorrow. And it doesn't mean that it comes without some pain. It could still hurt you. It could still cause some sort of triggering to you, chosen, when this person shows their hand, or when that mask falls off, because you truly wanted to believe that they had the right intentions. But the fact of the matter is, your spiritual team only allowed it to take place so that you could really get to that space where you understand that, no, they will never change. They can't change because they are not a part of the fold. You might have hoped that they were. You might have hoped that they was a chosen seed, but they truly are not a part of the fold. And so they cannot be in your energy. And so your spiritual team allows you to feel a little bit of pain, to be a little bit triggered, to maybe put yourself in a little bit of a compromising position, because they want to remind you of why you should never go back into that direction again, or allow yourself to entertain the company of anyone who reflects the same energy as that particular person that might have hurt you. So I hope that this message lifts you up and reminds you that you all are beautiful souls out there. And that people want to be in your energy because they need to harness that energy. They need to siphon on that energy, because they're karmic, and they have nothing but karmic surrounding them. And so you are the only light. They can't even find the light from within themselves. And so as much as you're a beautiful soul, you want to be able to have relationships with people. You want to be able to relate to people, even if they're not on your vibration. A lot of times you want to be able to relate, understand. Oil and water just don't mix, y'all. So that's my message for you. I hope that this brings you clarity. Like and subscribe. Leave a comment below. I love you all, and I'll talk to y'all next time.